The entire crypto market in the US is on the verge of collapsing, and I'm not trying to fearmonger or spread FUD. I'm simply explaining the facts because the SEC recently has cracked down on one of the most important aspects of crypto development in the US, and this isn't going to kill crypto entirely, but it's going to dramatically impact development of blockchain technology and adoption specifically in the US. So today's video, I want to highlight key events that have taken place with the SEC and also address important upcoming events just with the overall market and catalysts that you need to be aware of as an educated investor. So starting off with the Federal Reserve and upcoming events here. We have CPI data coming out on Tuesday, February 14th for the US. This is going to give us a sense of what is going on with inflation. Are we continuing to see inflation data get better? Are we continuing to see inflation come back down? Or have we potentially seen a little bit of an uptick? The key thing here is that last month, the last report for CPI data in the US, we saw 6.5% year over year inflation. This was released for the December 2022 data. Important thing is we need to see below 6.5% in the next meeting to confirm this downward trend. If we see anything above it, that's going to be bad for the market. We're going to see markets take a massive hit. If we see something below it, that would be good news. Ideally, we want to see below 6.2%, which is what many economists and top analysts are projecting. So keep an eye out on this on Tuesday, February 14th, 2023. Now let's switch gears and talk about some of my recent trading, because as we've seen Bitcoin's price rally from lows of around $15,000 per coin to over $20,000 per coin, I've taken advantage of this using some leverage trading on Fairdesk. And as many of you guys know, that's the only platform I use for leverage trading because of their unique offerings. They offer up to 125x leverage for Bitcoin. They offer leverage for Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and many other altcoins. But this is the only platform I have used, and you guys have seen that if you watch any of my videos over the last year or two now. But with Fairdesk, the thing that I wanted to point out right now is that as many people are getting back into trading with more market volatility, they do currently have a $50,000 competition. It's called a couple trading contest, and it's on February 14th. So you need to enter now in order to really be eligible, because this trading contest period is from February 2nd to February 16th. If you've already been trading on the platform, that's great. Then you're already eligible to be a part of this. If not, make sure to go over and enter this trading competition, because they're giving away $50,000 just based on your ROI. The better you trade, the more likely you are to win this competition. In addition to this, they also recently launched a copy trade feature, which I've been playing around with quite a bit. The way it works is you could see a trader that you like, someone that has been very successful, and you simply can copy their trades very easily. You just go to the traders, you see who you want, you click copy, and then when you go about it, you say if you want to leverage their positions, you could say how much you want to do and how much you want to invest. So you could say $10, $50, $100, whatever you want. Then all you do is you click copy, and then it automatically starts copying the trades of this individual trader. So you can see right here, this trader has Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Cardano, and XRP. It's pretty simple. So if you've been trading a lot as of recently, just a cool new features that are worth checking out, but definitely take advantage of that giveaway if you're already trading Bitcoin and take advantage of entering that competition. In addition to this, we've seen that recently the SEC has been targeting crypto and blockchain development in the US, because recently the SEC targeted crypto staking. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the video, because with this crackdown on crypto staking, the SEC basically forced Kraken to shut down their entire crypto staking service in the US, pay a $30 million fine, and this could have dramatic widespread impacts on the entire staking sector of the crypto market in the US for years to come. So the thing here is that the SEC came out and said that ultimately most staking providers fail to provide customers with proper disclosures, such as how a company is protecting a user's staked assets. They said, in addition to this, when a company or platform offers you these kinds of returns, like Kraken, which on its website says up to 20% returns from staking, whether they call the service lending, whether they call it earn or rewards, APY, staking, it doesn't matter what they call it. Ultimately, that relationship should come with protections of the federal securities law. And this could have terrible impacts on crypto development in the US. It's why we had seen the crypto market take a bit of a hit over the last week or so, is because we saw this development with the SEC and crypto staking platforms. So right now, Kraken has officially shut down its service in the US, but according to CEO and founder of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, he said this could have widespread impacts on the entire industry. And he said he has seen a lot of rumors that the SEC would like to get rid of crypto staking entirely in the US for retail customers. He says he hopes that's not the case. He believes it would be a terrible path for the US if that was allowed to happen, but that is something that he has heard and has been floating around and has only been confirmed by what has gone on with Kraken, because that's like the first step of many for what could come for crypto staking. He goes on to explain how staking is a really important innovation in crypto. It allows users to participate directly in running open crypto network, and staking brings many positive improvements to the space, including scalability, increased security, and reduced carbon footprints. He goes on to say that if it doesn't happen in the US, it's going to happen elsewhere. So when I talk about crypto, the entire crypto market collapsing in general, what I'm saying is that in the US, there's going to be a lot less development. Companies are going to be leaving the US, focusing elsewhere. And if we see crypto staking banned in the US, it's not a matter of it disappearing entirely. It's going to happen. It's just going to mean that this entire sector of the market is going to leave the US, take billions of dollars out of the US economy, and that would really dramatically hurt crypto in the US, not only for development and blockchain technology and adoption, but just the overall improvement of crypto long term. And it would honestly have short-term impacts on prices. Long term, it would be all worked out just because we would see crypto staking come about in other countries, but it would have short-term impacts on prices as well. Next thing I want to go over is what's been going on with Cardano, Bitcoin, and a few announcements for adoption for the entire market. What we've seen is that Cardano recently reported their weekly development activity for Cardano's blockchain. And in this report, there are a few key things that happened. The first of which is that Cardano just surpassed a total number of 60 million transactions on its blockchain since inception. This is a major development and a major milestone, surpassing that 60 million mark, and we're continuing to see exponential growth moving forward. The second thing is that we also have surpassed 1,200 projects built on the Cardano network. This is, again, another very encouraging sign for Cardano investors, because despite everything going on during the bear market, we have actually seen that there is positive development for activity on the Cardano blockchain. And third thing is going to be that we also have seen that the number of native tokens on Cardano is approaching 8 million. Right now, there's 7.72 million, meaning that despite NFT being in a bear market, seeing a massive drop in prices across the entire NFT market, we're still seeing that native tokens are continuing to be launched on Cardano's ecosystem. I think this has a lot to do with the fact that Solana's ecosystem has fared terribly during this bear market. There's been so many outages, network issues, and just lack of trust in its ecosystem that I think a lot of people are moving over to Cardano from Solana. Last thing I want to go over with today's update is going to be what is going on with Brazil, because Brazil's oldest bank has officially allowed residents to pay their taxes using crypto. And this is a major milestone because Banco de Brazil on February 11th published a new statement saying that it's now possible for Brazilian taxpayers to pay their tax bill with crypto in a joint initiative with the Brazilian-based crypto firm BitFi. This is a major step in the right direction because earlier in 2022, we did see that Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro, they started to accept crypto as payments for taxes in like October 2022. We also saw that in December of 2022, Brazil passed a regulatory framework that legalized the use of crypto as a payment method in the country. But now seeing that old and established institutions are integrating crypto into their business, despite the fear that we are seeing in the market still, despite everything that has gone on with FTX and all the bankruptcies in 2022, this is just another great sign for mass adoption and long-term improvements for crypto and blockchain technology in general.